You want 5 quotes on how Lady Macbeth controls her husband? Let's get into it. Too full of the milk of human kindness. Here we see the beginnings of Lady Macbeth's unleashed ambition. She understands her husband's weaknesses and therefore how she must manage his ascent to the throne. Towards the Golden Round, she has to ensure that her husband is able to kill Duncan, something that she knows that he will not want to do. Give solely sovereign sway and masterdom. Here her desires are clear, complete masterdom. She's willing to use any means necessary to grab the throne. Thus links to her later actions in the play, even if this means sacrificing her own femininity to become the source of power and control behind the throne. From Act 2, Scene 2, a little water clears us of this deed. Linking obviously to Act 5, Scene 3, where she shows remorse and regret without Damn Spot out. However, at this point, Lady Macbeth is convinced that a little water will simply make this all disappear, as we are now untouchable. Of course, this leads to her dramatic downfall. However, her ambition, her determination and her courage show the extent of her nerve. Even her husband is a little bit overawed and concerned about her at this point, because he feels instant regret, thus juxtaposing with her. From Act 3, Scene 2, be bright and jovial among your guests tonight. Here she's instructing Macbeth to go in and win the thanes that must secure the court for him and his reign. Lady Macbeth continues to control her husband, convincing him how to win the loyalty of the thanes that make the court that they must rule over. Without the thanes' support, they cannot stay in power. She realises that they may not entirely trust them. In actual fact, many of them are now just following Macbeth for the sake of remaining in a favourable position. She's also losing her control over Macbeth as the witches are starting to gain more and more power as the play progresses. In fact, her declining status is really evident here as she cannot buffer Macbeth's shock when he sees Banquo's ghost. From Act 3, Scene 4, the really underrated quote, "You look but on a stool." Here she chastises her husband. How dare he appear to be like a common man? A stool is not a throne. It's a metaphor for her husband's behaviour and what he is creating for their future. And that is a weak king who is incapable of leading, thus leaving them at risk. Any other text you'd like me to look at? Follow for more.